Okay, whenever you're ready, Destiny Joy.
Hi, my name is Destiny Joy. I'm 26 years old, and this kind lady has asked me for my testimony in regards to God and what He's done for me and how I'm here now. Maybe not the last part, but I'm gonna tell you how I'm here now, and it's because of Him. So, growing up, at first we weren't really close to God. And my mom, she was struggling with her faith because even though she believed in God, we never really had a church or, we hopped around and we didn't really find a home. And so as we got older, God started speaking to her, but it would be times where, of course, you're just like, why does this voice keep telling me to do this thing? And then you don't do it. But my mom, she realized that, okay, well, maybe this voice in my head isn't what I think it is, because why is my daughter, me, Destiny Joy, coming to me, telling me the same thing that this voice in my head done said? Well, we ended up getting rooted into Christianity, and all in all, it was good. That's how we were able to gain a relationship with God. At first, we had a whole bunch of trial and error trying to start a relationship, because of course, as soon as you start to get that relationship with God, who finna come? The devil. And he gonna try to knock you down every single time. But this is my boyfriend's brand. It's Outweigh the Negativity. We promote positivity, hence the hair. So you got the good and the bad. You always have to outweigh both of them. No matter how much bad you get, there's always good, but you'll never have it to bring up the positivity without God, because God is the one who put us on this earth. He's the one who speaks His word to us, and it's up to us to decide if we want to obey it, if we want to follow what He has, the plan that He has for us, or if we want to continue going down that path that isn't going to lead us to anywhere. I've been through a lot. I was 17 years old when my dad passed away, and he had bone marrow cancer, COPD, diabetes, a low immune system, 2 blown knees, a metal hip. He was on oxygen, the whole 9 yards. And I'm the oldest of 5, so I'm having to pick up where my mama can't, because she got to work. She got to provide for our family. So I'm having to be, that super big sister, the parent child, as what this generation calls the older children, that has to take on a lot of responsibility at one time. I had to be that parent child, and with that, it is a lot of responsibility. And I had my daughter at 18. I had tried to go after my dad passed away. I went through it because I was always that strong person, but when I needed somebody, I didn't feel like anybody was there for me. And so, I ended up going through the depression and all that, but I ended up getting with my soon-to-be ex-husband, sadly, but that's a different story. And he was able to help me get to, having 2 beautiful children. We've got 2 beautiful kids out of our marriage. And he brought me a lot of growth. And we were going to church, we were studying the word, but as soon as we fell off of that, that's when things started tumbling down. When we were going to church, doing everything we needed to do, praying every day, sitting there, having our relationship, keeping that space open with God, He provided us with food. He provided us with shelter. We got our first apartment a week before I went into labor with my daughter. He actually saved me both times that I was going into labor, because both of my kids were emergency C-sections. So He saved me both times, because I almost passed away both times, and the second time was actually on Christmas. That was for my son, and my son's about to be 3 now. And so, yes, when you take on the challenges that God puts in front of you, a lot of doors can open. But if you look at those challenges and you don't, you just look at them and you're gonna continue being lost. God, He doesn't put certain people in your life for a reason. It's this saying I like to say, some people come in your life for a season, some people come in your life for a reason. There's always a reason for people to come into your life, but some of those people aren't going to be sent by God. Some of those people are going to try to tempt you. They're going to try to put you down. They're going to try to get you to go towards the opposite direction and where you're needed to go. And that's where the failure comes in. And if you get persuaded into that position instead of consulting with God and trying to figure out what you need to do, then you're going to continuously be down. Honestly, 2024 has not been my year for, it's been my year for growth in my relationship with God, but not been my year to be able to get back on my feet. I have been in 2 workplace accidents, and I've been in a car accident back to back this year. My ankle, it's still recovering from a fracture, but it's got like a little hole in it now. But I ended up starting to lose, I started to lose my faith in me. And when you lose your faith in you, you also lose your faith in God too. And it's just like I kept begging, but if you're just asking God for stuff and you're not taking the actions, He's giving you all the ingredients. You have to pick these up and make something of it. If you're not doing that, then you're going to constantly be getting pulled down. You're constantly going to be stuck in the same place. And a lot of people don't understand that. And so at the end of the day, yes, I'm going through a divorce. Yes, I'm currently struggling with everything that I've, with the car accident, the work injuries. I'm just now getting over all of that. But I just had to keep on looking at the positives instead of looking at the negatives. I was out of work for 3 months on unpaid medical leave. Okay, well, you know what I did? I prayed about it. I asked God to help me when it comes to, doing like Uber and stuff and keep me safe, because I was doing it at night. That's where you make the most money. And He was able to provide me with the things that I need immediately. He ain't giving me what I want just because, I feel like I need it right now. No, He's giving me what I need instead of me just, because you have to work for this stuff. You have to work for it. And so, yeah, I might be struggling financially right now, but you know what? I'm going through 2 lawsuits. So in time, I'm going to get back to where I need to be. And if not, I'm going to be above that. And as long as I keep on doing what He tells me to do and praying about it and keeping my relationship open with Him, then I'm going to be fine. And I know that. A lot of people lose faith because they're not getting what they think they need. They're not getting what they want. And, they blame God. But if, like I said, if you're not doing what you need to do to keep that relationship open, then God, he just gonna look at you like, it's right here. Pick it up. I have, since 2022, I have gotten my Class A GED. Class A CDL. I'm currently taking GED classes, but everything that's going on has limited me being able for my attendance. But they told me I'm on college level, so that's good. I got a job driving trucks, as well as just overall within my lifetime, I've been in movies, music videos, commercials, anything you can think of, and that is through God. Like, He's the one who presented me plays and stuff too. He's the one who presented these chances and these things to me. And you can always decide if you want to do it or not, if it's for you or not. But those are opportunities that I took, and they all ended out well. But I just know that at the end of the day, as long as we follow Him and what He has set for us, then we will succeed in anything that we put our minds to. God can move mountains. He can split oceans. Moses showed us that. Yeah, Christmas is coming around, Thanksgiving. We got to be thankful for the people that are around us who are there. Love who loves you. And don't give too much of yourself to other people, because a lot of people will take your energy, feed off of it, and go and keep on coming back when they need it again. They don't really care for you. And you have to have discernment in those type of people, because those type of people are the ones that are trying to tempt you into things that you don't want to do, the whole 9 yards. So at the end of the day, just stay open with God, pray, and if you don't believe, ask him for a sign, because He'll show you. He'll definitely let you know. He will definitely let you know He there.